really fired in this tournament. Qasim Akram, very talented. Danish Aziz also on the side. Asim Ali Jatt, the emerging player, very impressive fast bowler. Sameen Gul with the experience. Shahab Khan coming in this game in place of the leg spinner. Usman Tariq, also very impressive. Karachi Ghazis on the other hand, they're a batting heavy side. Look at the batters in the side. Saibzada Farhan, Mohammad Ikhlaq, Haider Ali, Iftikhar Ahmed, Umair bin Yusuf, Khwaja Nafe, he's been the most impressive in this slot. Adil Mio, Munib Wasif, Zahid Mahmood, Emil Khan and Abdul Jalil. Very, very formidable side. The news was Karachi Ghazis won the toss and are bowling first. Umar Amin, the captain, scored bulk of the runs for the team. It's been very impressive, the leading run getter of the tournament. Scored so many runs in this tournament, every occasion, 360 runs. And his partner, the youngster Sohail Khan, has also been very impressive. He supported him brilliantly. But they're up against the experience of Iftikhar Ahmed. We've seen these mind games going on. Captain starting off with the spin. That's a matchup. Right arm off spin to bowl to a left hand batter, Umar Amin. Just a delay, just making sure that everything is in order. Yeah, let's play the first delivery of the qualifier number 2. Pace off, pace off. That's what Iftikhar can do. He's got the experience. He's got the skill too. It's all about variation in this format. As far as spinners are concerned, it's all about varying the pace, which is very important. The good run, excellent call, excellent running. They're off to a very impressive start. First runs on the board for Mirpurkhaas. It's early days to judge a pitch, but looks good at the moment. The ball came nicely the previous 2 deliveries. This will be a good challenge. Sohail Khan, the youngster's got the flamboyance in him. It's going to be a challenge facing Iftikhar Ahmed. There's a long on in place. There's a deep mid-wicket in place for him. He will fancy that area. Here we'll ask my expert on my left, the former captain Azhar Ali, what he thinks about the pitch, because he's been a keen observer of the pitch. Azhar, what do you make of it? First of all, a very good evening.
Thank you very much. Well, the way the color of it feels like it's gonna grip a little bit because of the weather condition, being under the cover for a long time. There was rain in the morning as well. Last night we have seen lots of rain.
Oh, that's gone through. That is gone through. Good backup too by the youngster. The couple of runs more taken.
Yeah. So the pitch feels like you need a couple of 2-3 overs, I think, as a batter to get used to. And also, it's in a big game like this, you should, because you need not to hurry too much.
First boundary. Swept it beautifully by Sohail, right between the 2 fielders to end this over on a high. It's 7 for none after 1.
It's beautifully played. Right option, I would say, because it's with the spin, both the men at 45 and square, both were up. So I think adapting, first of all looking at the pitch, then adapt, and also take the right options. What risk I'm taking, and what is the benefit of it, and how much risk it is. I think early on, you don't need to be circumspect, but take the right options. Intent has to be good, although it has to be rotating the strike or running between the wicket. Just show your intent, but be sensible.
Abdul Jalil, it was very impressive last evening when they just rocked Larkana Challenges, which I thought were a good side led by Asad Shafiq. But what they did to them was very, very ordinary. But this is a new evening. This is qualifier number 2. It's Karachi Ghazis taking on Mirpurkhaas Tigers. The winner goes to the final. It's that simple. One slip in place for Jalil. Yeah, talking about shot selection, as you said, the shot must be worth taking the chance. And Umar Amin in the previous game that they played that wrong shot, and that maybe costed them the game. So he will have that thing in his mind.
Yes, his presence at the crease is very important, especially if the informed batter is in there for your team. The players who are not maybe in that good of a form, they take the confidence. Our informed batter is still there.
Oh, was just in the air, but away from the fielder. It's such a big wicket for Umar Amin that they're so eager to get him out. They've got the slip, they've got everyone catching because they know that if they can get him out early, they're in with the party.
You can see the ball went slightly up in the air, but was beautifully played. Weight was transferred. Here's the pitch. You can see a little bit darkish color. It's not like damp, but once you have the cover on it for a long time, then and we haven't seen sun out throughout the day, so it tends to have a little bit of moisture in it.
Oh, beautiful. That's where you need to be as a fast bowler early on. Very smart. That is why they've not opted to go for Imran Khan. He's got that experience because he's bowling so well.
Yes, beautifully bowled. That's what left armour look to do when they bowl new balls, especially. Pitch it up, try and swing it. The conditions are there is enough there for them to pitch it up. Again, we see lack of pace in the pitch. It was there to be hit, but definitely has better bounce in this game than previous game yesterday. We've seen the low bounce even with the spinner or pacer. Groundman did a great job. It was when we went last night, the puddles were almost from the boundary edge to the square. To manage to play the game at full is their credit to them.
In the air again, living dangerously. Couple of up-edge shots. Yes, absolutely. You were spot on when you say they've done a fantastic job. There was no way we were thinking that there will be a game possible this evening, but they've done the hard work. They've been there since morning. They've made it happen. So job well done, all the groundsmen, and it looks perfect for a game of cricket. The pitch also, it's been under cover, cloud cover all day. So yes, credit has to be given to all the groundsmen involved. Slip still in place for Sohail. That's where they're so good in judging a single, rotating the strike. That is why they're a top opening pair in this tournament. This was just before the game. What would be the message from Umar Amin Azhar? Very tense moments.
Obviously, for both the teams, the game is very obviously important, but the message usually is to enjoy the game, enjoy the occasion, and also express yourself to the best. They're all players are professional enough to know what's needed to be done, but make sure that you take it as a game, you take it as any other game. Yes, it's a knockout kind of stage, but you have to make sure that you turn up with a positive frame of mind and try and enjoy that game.
Talking about turning up, Adil Mio has turned up. He bowled beautifully yesterday with 3 wickets early on. Just dented the chances of Larkana challenges. That's not a good start. He's lucky that it's hit straight to the fielder, but it was there to be hit. He bowled some average deliveries, but was lucky to get wickets. A couple of bad shots straight to him, and again starting off with a loosener.
Yes, even the batsman was surprised when his eyes lit up, but he wasn't sure where to hit actually. He ended up finding just the fielder at extra cover. So batters normally look at where normally bowlers pitch, but when you get a loose one, a short one, when they're not expecting that, sometime as a batter you don't know where to hit that ball.
Ghazis. Oh, that's the first one of the evening. It's a big one over the mid-wicket. That's Sohail, your boy. He's done so well. 195 sixes in this tournament already.
That made a wonderful sound. Cleared his front leg. Always knew where he wanted to hit that ball, and he played it to perfection.
This is a good start. This is a good start for Mirpur. This is a big game. We all know that, yes, Ghazis are a quality batting side, but runs on the board, Mirpurkhaas has enough bowling to defend it. They've got some quality bowlers. Zameen Gol is there, leading the bowling attack. They've got some quality otherwise too.
The condition shouldn't change that much. So you see another replay of that wonderful shot.
And again, even bigger. One for the stands. That's why this boy has been so impressive. He's not let the pressure get to Umar Amin. That's fantastic batting.
That was asking to be hit. Wonderfully executed pull shot. Mayo is under pressure now. It's just it just only take a couple of boundaries to get your confidence, get your flow going.
Oh, wow. Wow, what fantastic batting by the youngster. He's making it count. He's owning this inning. Just brilliant stuff. 3 overs done, 27 already on the board.
That's again wonderful short selection. He knew the mid-off was up and nicely played over mid-off. That is good batting.
Just so amazing as when the focus is on Umar Amin, Sohail quietly scores runs and scores them in a quick manner, quick way. Look at him, 11 ball 22. That's why I always say he's not let that pressure get to Umar Amin. His role in this partnership has been brilliant. And now, definitely pressure will be on Ghazis. We've been talking about their quality, but the bowling of Mirpurkhaas, Zameen Gol, there's Qasim Akram can bowl, Asim Ali Jatt. He's been very impressive with his pace and bounce and lengths. Shahab Khan, the left arm seamer, also very impressive. So they'll believe that they can defend the total they put on.
Yes, it also gives comfort to Umar Amin, Sohail, the way he started this inning.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. The pressure is getting to them. Pressure definitely. Slip out. Wrong line. Keeper missing it. Everything happening for Mirpurkhaas at the moment.
You've seen yesterday also, Larkana was in such a hurry. They didn't capitalize on inexperience of Karachi Ghazis' bowling attack. They didn't assess the conditions. They lost wickets after wickets. That gives the confidence to the youngster. Instead of just sometimes buy your time, let them make mistake as a bowlers.
Be careful. Yeah, that is why somebody like Umar Amin is such an important member. Just his presence on the crease will ease things up for Mirpurkhaas. And let Sohail do the hitting. That's what the plan should be. They've got plenty of them in the camp.
Also, like if they even play run a ball from here and don't lose a wicket, they have won the power play. So the 6-over power play is long enough to have one good over and then just play normal cricket after, and you'll win the power play. And then you have wickets in hand for later on. The likes of Asif Ali, Umar Akmal, they will come in with lots of confidence.
Now, although they've not fired this tournament, both Umar and Asif Ali, but they've got the quality, they've got the skill. On their day, they can be very destructive. But when will that day be? That's the question. We've seen them struggle in this tournament. There were a few important innings, but they could not win the game for the team. That's the only worry that I feel Mirpurkhaas has. That's why Umar Amin needs to play through till the 20 overs, take the responsibility. Slip gone, mid-wicket in place. That's what runs do. Change in pace, but good running, good running. It was straight to the man, but the intent was quite clear that they want to go for these runs. They want to put pressure on the fielders.
That's the intent we talk about. It's not all about hitting boundaries. You can panic the fielding side with running quick singles. You can even force overthrows by running between the wicket. And even though you don't run a single, but every time fielder knows that they run quick.
Attempted slower one, gone wrong. They're feeling it. You can tell they're feeling it, Karachi Ghazis. And that was bound to happen, Azhar, when you got inexperience in the bowling lineup. When it goes wrong, it goes horribly wrong. And that's what we can feel, the vibe is there.
This last over went for plenty. And now, for no reason, Jalil is trying to change his length. Because when he bowled his last over, he went just for 3. And he bowled beautifully. He's trying to swing the ball. And now he's trying slower ones and all the tricks. Beautifully played. Got the length and put it where it deserved to be.
Yeah, he attempted the same one in the previous delivery. Could not quite connect it, but this connection was sweet. Right from the middle of the bat. And the placement also, there are 2 fielders placed, square leg and mid-wicket. That is the class, the quality, the skill of Umar Amin. Makes it low, though simple.
I don't know why he left his top of off stump line.
Oh, wow, Umar Amin can do no wrong. This time, through point cover. Super shot.
The man who is in great form, showing it in the all-important qualifier number 2.
Yeah, I just love, he said it at the toss, that I'm going to take this game as a challenge. And he's proving it. He's showing how it is done. Look at that, the square cuts, it weights enough. Placement is the key. What a shot that was. Pressure definitely on Ghazis. 4 overs done, 39 for none.
The SKB Sindh Premier League, all the broadcast partners, Tamasha, SPL official, YouTube, Facebook, Myco in India, UK and Europe, Myco as well, SPL official, all the way down the list, and Sporty.lk with Sri Lanka. So Geo Super, PTV Sports and Fast Sports bringing you this live action. And it's live action we've got. We're into the thick of it now. Qualifier number 2, Aimal Khan is on, and well, they need to take some wickets to the Ghazis. Good evening, everyone. It is a wonderful evening and a remarkable that we have a game of cricket on, considering the rains we had yesterday. Brilliant from the ground staff to get us this sort of surface and another batting paradise as Sahel goes on the aggressor. 29 now from just 15 deliveries, and it's been some start for Mirpurkhaas, Mr. Salman Butt.
Thank you, Nick. Good evening, everyone. And for me, the highlight so far has been young Mohammad Sohail. He's an emerging cricketer. Look at how he's taking this pressure game. This is a qualifier too, and a big game on the road to the final. And look at his approach. I mean, it's just fantastic to see a young player come in a pressure game where not many players would have been willing to bat after the rain that took place and all the drying that the groundsman had to do. So it's an outstanding approach to batting. We talk about intent, we talk about people thinking positively. A young man with not so much experience, probably this is the highest form of cricket that he's played all his life. And to come in and to just, you know, bat like this and attack outright on the opposition, it's just tremendous to see. Have a look at that shot.
And he must be feeding off his partner, his captain, who's been in great form. It's amazing when a partnership comes together, you dovetail well. When Umar Amin has perhaps not been able to score as fluently, Mohammad Sohail stepped up, hasn't he? And that's what you need with a good partnership.
Yes, I mean, there is more than just what you do with the bat. How you bat, what sort of a thinker you are, and how you approach a big game. Those are the key traits of a person who, obviously, you look into someone when you think about somebody making it big at the big stage. These are the very important traits that you need to carry. And any franchise is looking at him before the PSL or maybe in the future course, I think this is the man, Mohammad Sohail.
Well said. Well said, absolutely. He's in some great form right now.
He's not only a batter, he can also keep wickets, and that too pretty decently. So he's a complete package. And he's strong. He just stood his ground, smacked the fast bowler for a straight six off the very first ball. And hitting sixes comes so naturally to him. Good bat swing, strength is there. He doesn't lose balance while trying to play big shots. So a lot of good things and decent technique to back it up.
Third man comes up into the ring. Mid-on goes back. Tries to thread that one through. There's a wild throw, but it won't go for overthrows. A little bit about Karachi. Of course, they won the toss. They've chosen to field. You'd expect that after yesterday. In terms of their tactics today, have they got it right?
Well, probably have, because you see they are a batting-heavy team. But to start with, I think, talk about matchups. Why not Iftikhar to Umar Amin? They just went with the flow. That's a no ball, and definitely will be a free hit. Yesterday was yesterday. Today it's Umar Amin facing them. So they could have asked Iftikhar to come and bowl, talking about the grip at the toss, their captain. But then he didn't try a matchup. The foot clearly is over the line.
Yeah, Iftikhar has been quite successful bowling in these power plays, hasn't he? Bowling his right arm off spin away from the left-hander. Salman Butt thinks the ball turning away might be a better matchup. We'll wait to see. It's a free hit and a chance for the captain to add to his score. Approaching 50, the Mirpurkhaas. And this one's helped on its way. It's not a bad ball, but it's helped quite easily on its way. So that free hit gets hits for 4, and it's 50 up for the Mirpurkhaas.
Yeah, it's an excellent opening start once again for Mirpurkhaas, and these two batters have been rocking for them. Just look at this. He just rolls his wrists along with his shot, and he also pivots. So he makes sure that the ball goes in the gap. He hasn't just hit it, but he's made sure that he's picked a gap. And this is something that young batters need to learn. When you get a loose ball, you don't just hit it. Make sure that it's counted. You put it in the gap.
So Imel under pressure. He's got third man up in the ring. Fine legs, just gone back with deep square leg. Oh, there's a swing and a miss. You could see the thinking there. Wanted to try and thread it through the offside. There's no one back there, so yeah, Umar Amin will be disappointed with that, but all the pressure on the Karachi Ghazis, having won the toss, they're selected to bowl, and it's been a very different affair this evening. Bowled out Lakhana for just over 50 yesterday, and they must have felt in really good fettle coming into this. But you know what I've been impressed with is the way that the two openers just taken a few extra deliveries to get themselves in. We saw, of course, Umar Amin play a couple of too many shots in that first over and get out in an unfashionable way, but tonight he's just taken a little bit longer, and sometimes that's what it takes.
These two last deliveries, they just went off the wicket pretty quickly, and the keeper seemed to be hurried and he couldn't collect it cleanly. So good pace from Imran Khan, but having his offside fielders all in the ring, if it goes anywhere near the middle of the bat, it will fly over them. And we see as we speak about it, this one has been threaded through the cover and mid-off fielder. Brilliant stroke that, on the up, less feet, more hands, and Umar Amin just makes it look so easy. 5 gone, 55 for no loss.
Clear skies so far, and a fantastic start for Mirpurkhaas Tigers, who go along their merry way. 55 from no wicket. It's been another outstanding start and another brilliant partnership from these two, Umar Amin and Mohammad Sohail, who's really burst onto the scene in this tournament. Umar Akmal still to come, Asif Ali, some big names there. All need to get in on the act. Can they support this opening partnership? That is the big question, and get a total that is competitive. And of course, it is the experience of Iftikhar Ahmed. He comes on with 1 over to go in his power play. He bowled the right hand of Mohammad Sohail. There's 2 men out, deep mid on and a deep mid wicket. In search of a wicket. Can they break the partnership? Nice and slow, as you'd think. He's going to make the batsman try and come for him.
Yes, the field that he has, he'll definitely bowl most of the deliveries outside the off stump. So the batter can change his guard, come closer to the off stump to get closer to the ball. Then he can be easily sweeping the same line, because LBW goes out of the equation. This is what the bowler wants him to do, but he can, if he can just switch his guard a bit, I think he'll open up more options for himself.
Yeah, you're right, and also not go too early. I think Iftikhar is looking for you to come down the wicket. He's bowling it, well, all indications, bowling it quite slowly. And as we said, there's a little bit of grip and perhaps a bit of moisture from the rainfall that we've had, so the ball might just sit up a little bit. Oh, it's well bowled. This is the matchup that Salman Butt's been talking about. Right arm off spin to the left-hander. And this, it'll be interesting to see how Umar Amin goes about this.
Well, Umar has to remain sensible. That's better. Kept the ones and put Sohail to face more of this off spin from Iftikhar.
Yeah, exactly. That's well put. It's all about tactics, and as you said, Mohammad Sohail's going well. He's 31 from 19. Umar Amin is catching up, playing catch up. It's always easier for a right-hander to face a right-arm off-spin. Down the wicket, and he thumps this one through the offside. It's a good shot. It's a very good shot. It wasn't there. And such were his hands and his balance. And his placement, of course.
Yes, absolutely wonderfully placed. Took his time. The ball was quite slow, so he had this time. Look at him. He was wanting to come down, but then he saw the length and he adjusted and played it in the gap. Iftikhar not happy with the field's placement, but I'd say this wasn't the ideal ball to bowl. Once again, it's in the gap. Great, wanted to go for the second, but sensibly just stopped. And 6 down, 6 gone, 62 for no loss.
Well, that's the end of the power play, and just incredible that we've got a game of cricket for you this evening. Final is tomorrow. Final qualifier, this qualifier number 2, and this was the power play. It was all Mohammad Sohail to start with. Picked up on the short bowling, and he got a couple of big sixes back to back away, and this was even better over mid-off. And then Umar Amin got in on the act, as he has done all tournament. He was thrashing shots through the offside. Zahid bowls his first, the leg spinner, right arm leg spinner. It's a good option, this, you'd feel, for the Ghazis.
Yes, now these two spinners are much more experienced, and this is the period which I think Mirpurkhaas should look to win. 6 overs, maybe get 40-45 runs and don't lose a wicket, or maybe not more than a wicket or 2, and then get through to the lesser experienced. That would ideally be what they're looking for. But we shall see, because Umar Amin is in such a form that he would hardly spare anyone.
Yeah, and you feel the Ghazis are hunting for wickets. They want a mishap here, a bad shot. Bad bit of fielding is not what they need. Absolutely, it just takes a smart head, which we know they have. Can they get to that 12-13 over mark with wickets in hand? Can Mohammad Sohail keep going? Can they milk some of the better bowlers and wait for the bad ball? This one has helped again. It's good fielding. Good fielding from the Ghazis. They need plenty of that. They need something special.
It's good running from the batters. As soon as ball just goes to any fielder, even in the circle, they start running, and they're well within time. So the fielders, they've got their work cut out tonight. Batters are looking to get every possible run.
Oh! Excellent, excellent, Adi.
Got a good bag of tricks, Zahid. That was the wrong one, the Google, which went the other way. So he's going to keep these batsmen guessing. And ideally try and get Umar Amin to play across the line to a ball leaving him. See if he can get the top edge, or... That's another one, but it's aimed better. It's aimed straighter, and that's a fine shot from the captain.
Yes, another googly, but this time overpitched, and Umar Amin says thank you very much. Puts him right over his head for 4. Brilliant stroke. Mirpurkhaas going along really well. This was right in the slot. 4 more.
Good shout of no. Felt like maybe he missed out. Short and wide, and could it have been another 4 for the captain? 7 done, 70 for no wicket. Great shots from the drone, looking down on this magnificent cricket ground here in Karachi, joined by Salman Butt, who's given us some excellent insight into these conditions this evening, as he has done all tournament. Great to be alongside him, and all the other insight that we've got for you this evening. Iftikhar Ahmed is going to continue. Bowling is very slow. Right arm Osman has found it has found the gap, but I think he's done a good job.
How well this one was timed. On the back foot. playing towards the onside, a ball that is spinning away and then managing to hit it this cleanly. Umar Amin really is in top class form, and very important these couple of overs from Iftikhar. If Mirpurkhaas can stay sensible and avoid the fall of wickets against him, Karachi Ghazis will be in a lot of trouble.
It's a tough one there. Might just have touched the ball. Not sure we can tell from this angle. Keep your legs away, keep your hand away. Is he still touching it? I think it might be 4 runs. Leave that up to you, Mr. Third Umpire. Just a thought on Iftikhar's bowling at the moment. Do you feel he's bowling a tad too slow?
Yes, I guess a bit too slow, and also not hitting the right length. He's been managed easily on the back foot and it's been given a boundary. So another 4 to Umar Amin and to Mirpurkhaas. They move to 74. Another short one, and this time it goes into the stands. Umar Amin gets hold of it and he makes sure that this one is out of the ground. So not the ideal bowling, not the ideal length. We just spoke about his length and it gets even worse.
Well, you said it, and you've said it all night. Karachi just not on the money at the moment. Short, sits up and says, hit me. And a man in that sort of form is not going to miss out, I can tell you. That went a long, long way. 37, the captain. 80 now, this partnership. And it's getting more and more dangerous. Current run rate over 11 in qualifier number 2. Yes, it's Karachi Ghazis playing the Mirpurkhaas. Iftikhar 24 off his 2.5 overs so far.
Fantastic the way these two have put up the opening partnerships in this whole tournament. They both have been definitely the most outstanding pair, opening pair. That is very consistent and also good cricket they've played. They've not been like firing all guns at the same time. If one has been going, the other one has been sensible. The strike rotation has been there. They've picked up the balls that were there to hit, and they've also hit a few good ones on the way. So they've been very impressive. And spare balls coming up. I think the ball hasn't been recovered.
Yeah, lots of partnerships to talk about. Well, they choose another ball. Karachi Ghazis have got a lot to think about. Think about on the dugout and also in the middle, getting into a huddle there. And you'd think that the experience of Iftikhar and Sabzada Farhan, the captain, will be trying to G up his troops. Khawaja Nafi, he's been excellent in the tournament so far. Big night for him, you'd think. So there's players on both sides, and yep, clear skies. Can you believe it? Lots of rainfall and amazing effort from the ground staff to get cricket underway tonight. This year's ZKB SPL has been nothing but scintillating, and it's getting better. Final tomorrow. Who's going to get there? Mirpurkhaas or the Karachi Ghazis? It's all up for offer. At the moment, you'd say that Mirpurkhaas are making pretty good work of being put into bat. Wickets played really well. Iftikhar Ahmed is under pressure in his 3rd over. Oh, just land short.
A little bit up to the batter he pitched and nearly got the result. That's much better from Iftikhar. And it's a great point to make regarding the preparation of the pitch and the ground, getting it ready for this game and getting a full 20-over game after the kind of rainfall we had yesterday. We saw water all over the ground. Incredible work by the groundsman. That is well bowled. Umar Amin just needs to stay calm. Don't go crazy in this over. They already have 10 runs. And 80 runs already. Yeah, that's like it. Sensible.
आजा इमोल आजा
8 gone. 81 for no loss.
शाबाश आदि शाबाश
Umar Amin and Mohammad Sohail are running away with the show.
ले लो
Karachi Ghazis desperately need a wicket here. Otherwise, they get to a target where they might not be able to chase down, because they've got the firepower. They've got Umar Akmal, Asif Ali still to come. But first things first, break this partnership. Where is it coming from? Who's going to get it? That's the question. They're very smart. They're not taking chances to Zahid. But now he is. It's high in the air. But oh, almost got to it. What a fantastic effort that is by Adil. I thought he's got that one. Yes, rightly applauded by the wicketkeeper. Such a fantastic effort. It was high in the air, but was hit straight. That was the key. Almost got it. Salman Bhatt is still here with me. Great effort, Salman.
I have to be here.
well done आदि
You can't be alone all by yourself all the time, Ali.
खुदा ना बस ठीक है नीव आजा
Not for long. You're leaving me alone, as I've been joined
See, Mohsin Bhai is here, so he has to be with me.
by the great Mohsin Khan. But have a look at this for an effort. So close yet so far. Just could not quite hang on to it. They're just hitting it hard now. They know they got the start. They know that they've got Ghazis where they want them to be, on the back foot. Run rate 10.24. Everything is working for them, although they did not win the toss. But still, it's just such a huge partnership. As I welcome Sir Mohsin Khan alongside me. Umar Amin
शाबाश शाबाश
is just a fantastic player to watch. But it's a biggie. It's a massive hit. Another six for Sohail this time. What a player, what a find for Mirpurkhaas. Super shot.
Yes, good evening, assalamu alaikum, all the viewers. Sohail is doing a very good job for Mirpurkhaas. He's playing some wonderful shots, and this is a planned shot. This is not a slog shot. I would say it's a very well played and very controlled shot. Umar Amin, you were talking about, I'm so glad to see him out there, because that's being a senior player and experienced player, and the team needs him out there, especially when batting. There we see it outside the off-stump, a kind of a half volley, very well placed over mid-wicket, and it was a controlled shot. It wasn't a slog shot at all, Ali. It was just he knew that there was no deep mid-wicket, and he's going for the big one, so that's the right place. Timed it perfectly, placed it perfectly. Umar Amin, but one more thing I'll say that, yeah, I was talking to him the other day, and I said, Umar, your players, your boys need your presence out there in the middle when you're batting, you know, because with your experience, with your caliber, and he's such a talented player. I'm so disappointed, sad rather, I would say, that he did not play a long time for Pakistan, because when I saw him young about 2 years back, I thought this is the boy of the future. But probably bad luck to him, something might have happened. But then again, fine player, wonderful player.
Absolutely. But credit has to be given to Umar Amin, the way he's carried himself throughout the years. As you said, he's not been given enough opportunities to play for Pakistan. But still, the way he's carried himself, he's just done a wonderful job. I always say that fortune not just favors the brave, fortune favors the prepared. And he's
Yeah.
always prepared.
True, very true. And you very well said about that. And so on top of everything, Ali, if you are playing or not playing, discipline is very important. And this boy has been very disciplined.
Super cricket. Singles for to rotate the strike and end the over 2. 9 overs done, 9-3 for none. That's where the trouble is. Look at the economy. 16, 16, 10. These are the men who scored or got the wickets in the previous game. Adil, Emil, Zahid. They were the main destroyers yesterday. But they've been taken by the surprise. They've gone after them. That is why Mirpurkhaas are in such a strong position that they just cannot find a way to break this partnership. Everything is going Umar Amin and Sohail's way as Emil comes back for the second over. It's a good line, good running, very good running.
Yeah, you're very right, Ali. And I think Sohail has played a very, very important role. He's got 40 of 28 so far, chipping in very nicely with Umar Amin. Umar Amin is not a very great striker of the ball. He's a timer of the ball, you know. And but this boy, Sohail, has shown us the caliber that he can really hit the ball hard. And this is what required. Is one partner is on the attack and the second one is staying at stability, like Umar Amin is doing. That's what they need.
Up and over one more time. Couple of runs. They've run beautifully. That is the quality. The fitness level that Umar Amin has is just brilliant. We have not seen any youngster even come close to his fitness. And it shows in the running between of the wickets too.
Very true, Ali. This is what I think the youngsters you had, they should be very careful. This boy was in the Pakistan team, he was out of it, but still he's fit, he's there for cricket all the time with all the best possibilities. And nicely played down towards deep point at the boundary, saving the big shot. But Umar Amin, yes, you know, you can get a bit frustrated, but this is the time. He's 43 of 30 balls. I would love to see Umar, even Sohail, to go on, carry on. Till now, I personally feel Sohail is the man. He's there and he's good enough, even if he takes 2 singles, but on the 3rd ball he can go for the maximum. He's such a talented player. So, and Umar Amin, as we all know that he maneuvers his game. So altogether, this partnership can be very useful for them.
That is a magnificent 50. What a time to do it. What a place to do it. One for the team, one for himself. Fantastic time to do it. Sohail.
Yes, big game, big performance. Very, very useful performance for his team. Such an important game to qualify for the finals. And occasion comes a lot. You know, sometimes the pressure of the occasion. Big games matter these times. I think when qualifiers they come, when knockout stages come, it makes hell of a difference. And this boy is proving that he's too good for the team.
Over the fielder. Just 1 run. Umar Amin has been a great leader too. And I said it before that a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way and shows the way. And he's showed the way to Sohail because the way he has developed into a great opening batter. He supported him brilliantly.
Exactly like I told him yesterday when I was telling you the other day, that your batsmen, they need you out there in the middle with them for the guidance. And one thing is there that they had 9.5 overs gone and 99 almost 100 there. Should not panic at this stage. Go for 20 overs, Umar Amin and Sohail. I would say, I hope Umar Amin gives the guidance here to Sohail that we have to go, we should try and go till the end as a partnership. Then we can reach up to 180, 190 or maybe more than that. So that would be a very, very good target.
They've taken 30 deliveries for first 50, 33 for second. Shows that they've got that skill to hit big too. Scoring 100 in just 10 overs, just brilliant. What a start to this qualifier number 2. They're well on their way to get to 200. It's on the cards. Unless something dramatic happens. Nothing dramatic about this one. This is massive. This is huge. Another one for Sohail.
Another one for Zuhair. Tremendous shot. Very well controlled shot. This is what I like about a youngster or a new player or even an experienced player. They're playing the proper shots without any slogging. Look at that control. Look at that control in his shot. The body balance, the movement of the bat, swing of the bat, and middling it perfectly over the mid-wicket boundary.
Great connection. And Sohail is now number 2 in leading run scorer of the tournament. That shows the quality of this young man coming onto this big picture, owning it, performing for the team, taking it as a challenge. Oh, there is no stopping him. There is no stopping him. Another big one down the ground by Sohail.
Tremendous shot, tremendous shot. And look at the time. When you're hitting the ball hard, you need timing pretty well. And he's got the timing, he's the force behind the hit. So that's wonderful to see. Look at the balance. Now he's totally in control of that shot. It's not a shot which is somebody's trying for something and it's getting it. He's planned that shot, played that beautifully, and how well he placed it, straight over the head. No fielder there at all, and with total control for the maximum.
Going for the glory. Wanted to go for the third one. Zahid Mahmood is a quality bowler. Got to be careful. But they're in such a strong position that they can afford going after the bowling now.
Yeah, but Ali, this is what I'm stressing upon, that Umar Amin must tell him that, look, you should be now looking for 20 overs, not like for another over or 2. Because if they both stay there, even if there are 3 dot balls, they can always smash it. The next one, that's the boundary.
It was a great effort by Munib Wasif. Definitely umpire will have a look at it again, because it was very close. He's done a good job, Munib Wasif. He's a great athlete, very fit cricketer. He's nicely placed again over that extra cover fielder. He had a long way to cover. Did well till here. Then, oh, it touched it, definitely, yes. It is a boundary.
Yeah, but the effort was there. Tremendous effort on the second attempt. First one he did pretty well, but the ball just kept on going towards the boundary. So attempt was there. That's what is required from the fielder, the attempt.
Chance, non-striker, directed. No, just not been Ghazi's evening. Nothing has gone their way. Nothing at all.
But Ali, I don't agree with this approach that they're taking chances, playing some shots. I think now at this time, Umar Amin must tell Sohail that if you stay there till the last overs, because this fellow can hit the ball. He's good for singles and twos, and then look, another one.
Yes, he can hit it. He can hit it quite easily. Brilliant.
A player like him plays 2 dot balls or 3 dot balls maybe, or 2 singles like that, and then go for the big one. That is what required. The new batsman will come in, he will take time to settle down. So he must stay there till the end.
24 runs coming off the over with this brilliant pull shot. Super batting by Sohail as we come to the Zira Plus timeout. Right, we're back. 124 for none. Timeout. It just gives a little bit of time to the teams to think about and rethink what can be done. Both Mushtaq Ahmed for Ghazis and Moin Khan for Mirpurkhaas were in the ground talking to the team. But most importantly, Mohsin Bhai, I want to ask Mushtaq Ahmed, Karachi Ghazis coach, he was in with the team talking to him. What the message would be? How can the wicket come? Where can they break this partnership?
Exactly, very good question, Ali. This must be a message from him to the players that things are slightly going out of hands because of these two batsmen doing so well. So just calm it down. Just India. Yeah. 49. Umar Amin. There he is. There he gets his 50. That's a well-deserved 50. Very well tried. Very well played. Showed his responsibility as a captain, as a senior player. And he's delight to see him getting runs, and both him Sohail are doing a tremendous job for their team. And like you said, Mushtaq was there to try and get a wicket. I think he must have told them, don't try to buy a wicket. Just bowl tight and make them play a round shot. And on the other hand, the Karachi coach would be saying, and I tell you what, Ali, I'm quite sure about Moin Khan also, that he must be telling both of them, try and go till the end. Instead of getting a new batsman in who will take time to settle down, you both are well settled, going great guns. So just carry on the job and play sensibly. And I tell you what, again I'm using this word sensibly, because 2020 cricket, if played sensibly, can be tremendous.
Well, how well Sohail has played. 35 deliveries, 71 runs. Just massive inning at a massive stage. The qualifier number 2 just doesn't get any better than this for the youngster. Picked for the first time, the league being televised all over the world, and you own the place, you own it, you score runs, important time. It's just brilliant. Oh, he's flat batted this one. Have a look at that for placement. Umar Amin is just brilliant.
Tremendous shot. It's a short arm jab, straight past the bowler, and there's no fielder there. Normally the mid-off and mid-on are a bit wider, and that's a perfect placement. Tremendous shot, Umar Amin. This is what is required. The shots there in combination with ones and twos. Look at that shot. That's like a tennis forehand. Beautiful shot, very well timed and perfectly placed.
And you make a great point when you say don't lose the wicket, because you both are hitting it so well. Anyone who comes next, he might struggle, so you don't want to be losing that momentum.
Exactly, because once you have dominated, then you see containment is also a difficult thing. It's not easy to contain things. Now they've dominated the situation. If these two batsmen stay there till the 20th over, Ali, I can bet, inshallah, they can touch 200.
200 or maybe more, because there's still 8 overs to go. I'm sure Umar Amin would be eyeing on anything above 220, something like that, because he's hitting them beautifully. He's placing them magnificently well. Another example of the placement and the class and the flamboyance of Umar Amin.
Exactly, flamboyancy, perfectly used for the right person. And how well he timed that between a bisected mid-on and mid-wicket perfectly. This is what exactly they need, and this is what they're doing. The only thing, for a big score, they have to carry on. They have to stay. Don't lose a wicket here. Even if they're 2 dots ball, they have to play. These two can do wonders for their team.
It's just magical, this partnership. How many times we have seen the 2 opening batters leading the chart, being the top runs getters of the tournament. Shows the strength, shows the quality of this pair, Sohail and Umar Amin. But at the moment, it's Sohail who's dominating. When was the last time I saw that? That a young boy coming through the system, picked for the first time, dominating in a big game, when a senior member is on the other end. It's just wonderful to see.
And also, Umar Amin must have told him to get on with the charge. I'm there with you. That should be a wide. Yeah. This is the pressure. Now, this is the pressure, Ali, what I'm talking about. Now, bowlers are trying to run away from the batsman, to play a bowl a maiden ball. And this is what, if they lose a wicket here, again, they're giving a chance to the bowling side to come back into the game. So them two staying out there, carrying on with the same style, like even playing 2 dot balls, even both Sohail and Umar Amin can go for a maximum, and that compensates everything. Keep it up like that.
Third up in the circle. Third up. Oh, it's high in the air. High in the air. Fielder settling underneath. Takes it. Takes it. That's the first wicket down. It's the youngster Sohail wanting to go for the glory, wanting to go for another big one. Just ballooned up, and an easy catch for the youngster again. Haider Ali makes no mistake. But what a fantastic inning. What a time to do it.
Yes, wonderful. Again, now you see that the moment he hit the shot, his body language showed that he hasn't played a good shot. His head was down, and he knew that it was a mistimed shot. This is what I was saying now. Let's hope that the incoming batsman does the job. That this is the moment which the opposition was looking for, and they've got it.
Big wicket down. It's 136 for 1 after 12. Umar Amin still there on 59. They've just lost Sohail after that magnificent 71 runs of just 36 deliveries, end of 12 overs. Well, this league has been all about the innovations and the experiments and giving the opportunities. And we've got 2 members of our commentary round in the ground, Nick Compton and Azhar Ali. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, we can.
Over to you from here on. Love it. Rocket.
Well, it's been an outstanding start from Mirpurkhaas. It was raining so heavily last night, but all it's been doing today is raining 4s and 6s. It's been absolutely brilliant, and I'm joined by my good friend Azhar Ali. It's been an outstanding tournament so far. What about the vibe?
Yeah, it's a bit chilly out here, and also it's been fantastic pitch today. Obviously, a little bit of grip early on, but both these openers played beautifully. Played it to perfection. I would say the best partnership, probably one of the best partnership of this SPL, and especially the way Umar Amin is batting, just anchoring and attacking at the right time, and also Sohail was outstanding. 71 of just 36.
Yeah, we talked about that partnership. It's been quite brilliant throughout the tournament. They just dominated from start to finish. If Umar Amin has not managed to get many away, then Sohail's come in. How impressed have you been with this young man?
Yeah, outstanding, especially today. He took his time a little bit, and then when he started finding his boundaries, as Qasim played straight to mid-wicket, then when he got in his groove, I think his shot selection is the main thing. That is what we've been lacking majority of the time. He played the shots according to the pitch and the conditions.
Well, Iftikhar is back on for his final over. 137 for 1. Qasim, the new batsman, and lots of talk about providing a platform. They've done exactly that, haven't they? They've provided an outstanding platform for Mirpurkhaas, who come into tonight's game as perhaps the second best team, you would say. How impressed have you been with them? And in terms of the way Karachi Ghazis have gone about things, it's they've been a bit off the boil tonight.
Yeah, they've been probably surprised how well the wicket has played. Probably surprised every one of us. But I think a lot to do with, the wickets. Normally this whole square is very dry, and after the rainfall and bit of moisture in, that really compacted the pitch really nicely. And after first 2-3 overs, the ball is coming out really nicely. The outfield is a little greasy, so we won't see much reverse swing here. The ball will stay nice and hard, and it will keep coming onto the bat throughout the night.
Well, a man who knows these conditions so well. Azhar, you've played here so many times. I guess they'll be looking at about 200, would you say? I mean, what's the competitive total?
Well, the way conditions are at the moment, they should look just over 200 as well, 220, 225.
Excellent.
Because Karachi Ghazi's strength is their batting.
Yeah, it sure is. That man Iftikhar, we'll see him later. His 4 overs are done. 0 for 30. It's 13 done. 141 for 1. That man on your screen at the top, Umar Amin, the captain, he just keeps on going, doesn't he? 61, and his partner, Mohammed Sahel, he was quite brilliant, 71 from 36. So an outstanding platform, you would think, for Mirpurkhaas to go on and get a big total. Qasim, Asif Ali, still some really big names there.
Yeah, Danish Aziz also. So they have firepower to come, although they haven't been firing this in this tournament.
This one's hit out. Has he found the gap? He sure has. There isn't a gap in this field that Umar Amin has not found. Another boundary.
Yeah, nicely played. Didn't come with the middle of the bat, but still, he waited enough. He's kind of off-cutter. He waited enough to place it into the gap. The signs of the man in real good form.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A little bit chilly tonight, but still brilliant playing conditions. Really, really good in these dying overs. 13th over it is for Karachi, and he goes big again, and this time it's even bigger. One bigger, it's a maximum.
Fantastic batting. You can see the base. He didn't try to overhit it. It was nice and full for him, but the hand speed, just look at that. No feet, just clear the leg a little bit and just threw his hand at it, and look at the base.
Lots to think about for Karachi, under real pressure here. Poor Jalil has gone for 37. He's in his final over. He has taken the wicket, that of Mohammed Sahel. How dearly he and his team would love another wicket in this over. The left armour under pressure. Gets away with one there. You get a little under edge, so he gets a dot ball, a really welcome dot ball. I suppose looking out here, we look at this field, and it is a beautiful evening, isn't it? It really is great to be out here with you.
It's wonderful. I just want to add on the way Umar Amin is standing, although he's hitting boundaries and everything, but he's not trying to overhit it. His balance at the crease, because he's so calm, because of his form. You know, when people say you're not in good form, you try to overhit, you try overdo things. He's making it so Bowled him. Commentators curse as we were praising his balance and his power hitting. One got through him. Jalil must be really happy to get this wicket.
Absolutely, and a little wry smile from Umar Amin, who realised, I think halfway down, that he'd been beaten by a good bit of bowling there. That one just going a little wider of the crease, just angling it in, and well, good cricket all round, you'd say.
Yeah, wonderful cricket, and Umar Amin went for 71, a well-played 71 of 43, 151 for 2.
Yeah, the Sindh Premier League getting into the last few games. This is qualifier number 2, the finals tomorrow, and it's Karachi Ghazis, Iftikhar. 0 for 30 or 4, a little bit expensive. It's really been Jalil who's taken the wickets, but again, it has been all the Mirpurkhaas. Nothing much to write home about there. Adil, Aimal and Zahid all going for a lot of runs and being very, very expensive. I suppose they haven't got much to turn to now.
Yeah, not many options they have. Danish Aziz, another player who has lots of potential. It's surprising that Umar Akmal or Asif Ali didn't turn up here, because that shows lack of confidence on them, even by the team management.
Yeah, cleaned up by an absolute beauty. Jalil has the last laugh, you have to say, but not before. Umar Amin inflicted quite a lot of damage on Karachi. So it's 2 new batters. Danish Aziz opens his account. He gets off with a single into the offside, and Qasim have just come in. They have had a platform. I suppose one of the things you don't want to do in this form of the game is have 2 new batters.
Yeah, of course. That's how you can come back into T20 games, because you can 2-3 good overs
either for the bowling side or batting side, it can change the scenario of the game. And the job is not done yet for Mirpurkhaas here yet, because you can see that Ghazis strength in the batting. Wickets looking really good. It's kind of, the feeling is now 200 is about par. Whatever blueprint they had, they executed it to perfection so far.
Yeah, very good finish for Jalil. It's 14 done, 152 for 2. Well, these wonderful pictures are brought to you by Geo Super, the SPL broadcast partners, PTV Sports, Fast Sports, and of course we can watch it all over the world. Pakistan, Tamasha, and SPL official YouTube and Facebook. India, Maiko, SPL official YouTube and Facebook, and the same for UK, Europe, US, the Canada, Middle East, Australia, and of course Sri Lanka with sporty.lk. So fantastic scenes out here. It's a wonderful evening as we head into the dying moments of this year's ZKB SPL. Munib Wasif, the bowler, who has come on now for Karachi. 14 done, 6 to go, and this should be a good finish.
It's Munib Wasif coming into the attack. Good job is that they have lost 2 set batters, so now they at least have a little bit sigh of breather. Get into his spell. Otherwise, if he was bowling to Sohail or Umar Amin, he would have been really under the pump.
Yeah, you're spot on. You almost feel a sense of relief in this field down here on the ground. It's electric atmosphere. The lights are on. It's really brilliant. And you think that Karachi might just think, you know what, we can get back into this game. And he bowling. He's a big man, isn't he? He's not very quick, but he's got a couple of skills up his sleeve.
Yeah, he's also the one who has come through the age group pathway. So I think you have obviously the dignitaries responsible for this wonderful league.
Yeah, a little bit more on Munib.
Yeah, he's been playing under 16, under 19s at age group level. Then he played for Lahore this season in first-class cricket as well.
Yeah, they need something special, you feel, Karachi. They've just been cruising a little bit. Fielding's been a bit lackluster in places, and perhaps some of the matchups as well. I remember Salman Butt just talking about Iftikhar Ahmed. He's been quite successful, particularly in that power play, and you felt that maybe they missed an opportunity bringing him on earlier, taking that ball away from a player like Umar Amin, who likes the pace coming on.
And also, Iftikhar was not in his, we've seen his ball shorter, so he didn't really bowl in the lengths he should have.
Yeah, I'd agree with this. This one hit out to the offside. I think he's found the boundary, as Danish Aziz. A man perhaps short in form, and maybe this is the start of a little cameo.
Yes, room provided, and nicely accepted by Danish Aziz. It's good to find gaps straight away, because it's a lot of pressure on them, because the standards been set from both the openers. They have to carry that on.
Coming around the wicket now. Fine leg up in the boundary, and he hits this one hard, straight down the ground. They'll push hard for 2 and settle for 1. Better fielding from the Ghazis there. Yeah, when you're down here on the field, it looks quite big, doesn't it? Quite wide, lots of gaps everywhere. You feel like they've really made the most of that, of the Mirpurkhaas. They've exploited every opportunity they can. Running 2s, of course, is very important, but they've hit so many boundaries, this cutting edge and Channel Tech production, taking you right to the finish line. And this one is hit out of the ground. You don't need to run 1s and 2s when you hit it like that. Qasim now getting in on the act.
Yes, use of a feet. Nicely hit over mid-wicket. A massive 6 by Qasim Akram.
Yeah, massive 6. And that heads up 15 overs, 165 for 2. Have a look at the Manhattans, and there's been some impressive overs there. Have a look at number 11, over 20 to the over, just 2 wickets. So it's been a consistent affair. They've slowly built that platform, found boundaries when they need to, and they've released any pressure if they had any coming into this game. Of course, a lot of pressure. They want to make the final. Both teams want to make the final in this wonderful stadium. Qualifier number 2. 5 overs to go. And Zahid will bowl his final over. Been a bit expensive, hasn't he? 44 as the leg spin was taken apart by Mohammad Sail.
Yeah, I think so. He came under pressure straight away. Sohail put him. The shots he played against him on a very good deliveries. He hasn't done much wrong, apart from a couple of deliveries. But that's what happens when you have wickets in hand. It's nicely bowled. Quick single. It's close, but I think he would have made it.
Azhar Abai, it's been great spending time with you in Karachi. Nice to get out and play a bit of golf the other day, and you're looking very smart, my friend. Very, very smart, eh?
Thank you.
How's the cricket career and how's everything going?
Yeah, good. I'm still playing a bit of first-class cricket, enjoying with the boys.
Swing and a miss. Yeah, I'm sure your experience will be greatly appreciated. How many years left do you think you've got in you?
Well, I don't know. Whenever I wake up in the morning, I feel like, nah, this is the last day, bro. We lost match.
You look like such a young man. I saw you in the gym yesterday and you look as fit as ever.
There's a difference between looking and feeling.
Absolutely.
When someone's asked me age, I said I'm 38, but I feel like 44.
I can definitely second that. Down the wickets and a big heave-ho out to the boundary here. It's good fielding again for Karachi. Just trying to step up a bit of pressure here. 169 for 2. 1 to go in this 16th over, and it's a little partnership is brewing here between Danish Aziz and Qasim.
Good over so far from Zahid. Just 4 off it. See if he can close this over.
This one's hit out to extra cover boundary. It is a very good over from Zahid, who's been expensive in his 4 overs. He goes for 49. It's 16 done, 170 for 2.
So after 16, 170 for 2, and who would have thought that it was all about the condition, about the pitch after that torrential rainfall last night. But then credit to the groundsman for producing such a belter, and another boundary, this time off the inside edge. And Danish Aziz gets one and also gets lucky. 174. We welcome Mohsin Bhai with us in the commentary box.
Thank you, Salman. Thank you very much. You said very rightly, first of all, this risky shot, which should have been out, but got the inside edge and luckily got the boundary. What you were mentioning about the groundsman, Salman, did such a tremendous job they did, because last night we could never imagine that we could play today. There could be a game today.
Well, down the ground, Danish looking to go big, didn't get any elevation, just the one. They're already on course, and if they are sensible and don't lose any wickets in clusters. Surely 200 plus is on the cards.
Definitely. So far they have done so well. And when Sohail got out, he was playing so well. I was just hoping that Umar Amin would guide him to play right till the 20th over, and they would have easily scored over 200. But now it's on.
Well, this one has been cut in the gap. Fielder make it ground, and good running, good intent today from all the batters of Mirpurkhaas. They have run hard. Anything either side of the fielders, they have tried their best, and slight bit of misfielding had cost the Karachi Ghazis. So good work, good intent overall by the Mirpurkhaas team.
Very true, very true. Superb approach, going for the ones and twos and getting the odd boundary or the maximum, which is the most important. There was a slight misunderstanding, but still, like I was saying, that this is the time. They have so much time to go, and if they keep on playing sensibly like this, the projected score seems 220. But believe me or not, if they stay on these two batsmen, stay out there, go for ones and twos, definitely. But whenever they get a chance, go for the boundaries, and they can even cross 220. But then again, 220 is a tremendous score if they can get to that.
And this one is out of the park. Qasim Akram this time gets under one, times it to perfection, and it goes all the way. So 6 to the total, 183 they get to, and it's about, after this delivery that is yet to come, 3 more overs. So 19 deliveries, legitimate ones, and if they can get another 40 to 50 runs of that, make use of these last 3 overs, then definitely that 220 which Mohsin Bhai is talking about is on the cards. And we have seen bowlers tonight go to all parts of the ground. It's just not been the kind of bowling, the kind of line and length that you would look to bowl, and full advantage taken by Mirpurkhaas batters. This one is well bowled, and wow, that would be disappointing for the bowler because it seemed all right, seemed on target, looking to bowl a wide Yorker, but umpire Mukeet has been swear on this one.
Had different ideas. Yeah. But one thing I must, after this delivery, I would like to mention it again after this delivery. Salman, take it over, please.
Hit down the ground, and ground to cover, and the fielder does extremely well. It's Iftihar, and it was on his right. He had to go a few yards, and it was a well-timed stroke, and he did well. 17 gone, 186 for 2. So some people coming and people turning out to see this all-important game, the Qualifier 2. One of these teams will go through to the final, where Hyderabad Bahadurs are waiting for the finalist, and which will be played tomorrow night. Will be a big game, the decider of who rules the first Sindh Premier League 2024 it is, and it's been sponsored by ZKB. And this is the dugout where concerned faces, they would have not thought about this total getting this big. 186 for 2 already, and 3 overs remain, and 2 batters who are looking threatening are on the charge. And this one trying to pull top edges one, and it goes for another boundary. So raining boundaries here.
Well, these are the things which go in favor of the batsman, because when the wicket is there, the wicket's in hand, the batsman can go for the shots. It was a mistimed pull shot, but then again, these things go in favor of the batsman when they're dominating. And like we were talking about this before, that if these two stay out there, for a longer period. Don't let the new batsman come in. They don't, because he'll take time to settle down, probably won't be able to time it as good as they are doing it. Exactly the same thing I was saying about Sohail and Umar Amin.
Wow, great use of the wrist, but unfortunate not to get in the gap. And just the one, Danish Aziz is looking dangerous, and so is Qasim. 191 and 16 balls remain.
Yes, Salman, what I wanted to repeat, the ground staff. You know, they have done such a tremendous job, because we saw this ground. It was like a swimming pool. It was flooded over, and we were worried about the pitch and the outfield both.
Once again, short but slow one this time, and a good change of pace, deceiving Qasim. And dot balls at this stage are like gold dust. Definitely the batters, they would want to make maximum use of this, but good disguise this from young Emil Khan.
That's good. That's very sensible. That's what you need in this 2020 overs, especially the slower one. The slower one, then the faster one, a Yorker, and a slightly shorter one. If one next right up to him, to keep the batsman thinking that what's coming next. This is what you have to do, because in 20 overs in one-day cricket, especially in 20 overs, you find absolutely placid tracks. Now, like I was mentioning about the Thunder last night, this ground was in shambles, but the way they have prepared the outfield, they brought back into a very good playing condition. The pitch is playing good, and let's see how much they get on this.
Well, looking to go down the leg, and this will be a run out. Definitely, that is good thinking and good athleticism from the bowler. And Danish, he isn't that quick anyway, and was always in danger once he decided to take this run. So he goes, and third wicket down for Mirpurkhaas, and it's 192 for 3 now.
There you see, it's, the bowler did a very good job in his follow-through, and beat the non-striking batsman, then ran out the striking batsman. That's very sensible on part of the bowler, going for the ball instead of the fielder coming in for it. These are the things the batting side has to be careful. These last 3 overs are very, very important.
We'll have to see who's the new batter, because it seems as if Umar Akmal has come in to bat, and he can be very dangerous. We've all been waiting for the kind of skill that he possesses for it to flourish, but it hasn't so far in this tournament. We haven't seen much of him with the bat, and now is the occasion. And this has been cut, and it's through, but the fielder makes ground. Wasn't really well timed. Now it's 18 down, gone. 193 for 3. .193 for 3, and before today, the highest runs of this tournament in an innings has been 208, and that too was scored by the same team, Mirpurkhaas Tigers, in which Umar Amin scored 100. And today again, Umar Amin and Sohail came up with a fantastic opening partnership, both scoring 71 each, and then taking their team to what now looks like a good total in a big game. And Qasim Akram goes big once again. Another 6. Munib, the field is on the offside, and he is bowling within the stumps and creating an angle which helps the batter to go on the leg side. And Qasim takes full advantage.
Great strike. Very well controlled shot. I wouldn't call that slog at all. It was a well-timed shot, and was it a boundary? Yeah.
It's a 1 bounce 4.
Well, very close to the maximum, but then again, like I said, if these two are there, and especially Qasim, who's very much in control of the game, and Umar Akmal is out there now.
This time, the idea was right, but fortune not there. edged over the keeper. Another boundary to Mirpurkhaas, and Ikhlaq is obviously a part-time keeper, so you do not expect a part-timer to go after such a thing, and it just flew once it was off the edge. So nothing going the way of Karachi Ghazis.
Mirpurkhaas has played very well so far, and Umar Amin and the opening stand of Suhail, that really set the platform, and they are capitalizing on that very well. This was a nice effort by the fielder, because there was nobody in the deep. That could have been more than one. So this is like Salman, they have played very sensible cricket, I would say. And Umar Amin probably is the key person who has played a very good innings, gave a briefing to his team how to carry on with the game. And lovely to see at this local league, which has done it. I must congratulate the organizers of this league, giving chances to the youngsters also, and from the interior Sindh, which is a great thing. So altogether we are watching some good cricket. Yeah, Umar Akmal is there on the screen, and poor chap has got only just a few cricket balls to go play with, but let's see what he does.
Wanted to go big as usual, but in time, and gets the one. 2 balls remain in this over, and talking about Umar Amin, talking about Mohammad Sohail, they both have been exceptional in this tournament, producing outstanding opening partnerships. This pair has been the most dominant opening pair of this SKB Sindh Premier League, and they have impressed one and all. And this time he goes to the other side and goes big, and it's high up in the air and taken in the deep. Sahibzada Farhan was under it, a very cool and calm customer, had no issues taking that catch. They're not easy catches that go so much high up in the air, but he really made it look easy. So Qasim Akram is the latest casualty, and he goes 4 down now for 203.
Well, he took a chance, rightly so. He's looking, sighting the ball pretty well, and probably this maximum could have helped more. But there again, you have to take chances. I can understand in the last 2 or 3 overs taking chances, but early on, I think that moment when Umar Amin and Sohail was there, that partner should have lasted more.
And as Qasim walks off, Nisha is downstairs with a special guest.
On the sidelines of what we're calling the final before the final of the ZKB Sindh Premier League. It's qualifier 2 between Karachi Ghazis and Mirpurkhaas Tigers. And with me, I've got the owner of Karachi Ghazis, Mr. Irfan Wahid. Thank you, sirs, for being here with us. Your team is playing qualifier number 2.
Yeah, hopefully, inshallah, Karachi Ghazis will win this semi-final and we will be in the finals, inshallah. Let's hope for the best.
Huge total right now on the board. And there's a wicket. We have another wicket. You're here with us for an interview, and Karachi Ghazis have taken a wicket, another one, so it's 4 down now. 203 on the board. A good enough score right now. Do you think you will be able to chase it?
It's a high score. It's a challenging score. I wish my team best of luck, and I hope that Karachi Ghazis will win this match so that they could play in the finals.
How has your experience been with the league? Because Karachi Ghazis have been performing brilliantly in the tournament so far. They've reached qualifier number 2. But from an owner's perspective, with the management, how has that been for you?
Initially, it was a slow patch, but ultimately, with the passage of time, they are doing well, and now they are in the semi-finals. And this sort of an activity, I think it's very good and healthy for the overall sports in the country, as well as particularly the cricket is concerned. So it's a good gesture, it's a good league, and I hope these sort of things should in future also come up, so that it should create interest for the crowd and for the teams as well.
Because you've been in this circuit for long, I would just like to ask you, how important are such leagues for young players? Because if you talk about Sindhi emerging players, Abdul Jalil from your team has been performing brilliantly. He's from the Sindhi emerging category. So how important is it for such players?
I think it's very motivated for them, and they are playing their role. And as you have mentioned, that Jalil is playing a very vital role. In fact, he has taken wickets today as well, and he's doing very well with his left arm slinging action. He's doing good. So I think it's good for the youngsters. It's good for the yeah, ultimately Pakistani team, and I wish that some fine could be generated for our national team as well.
Thank you so much, sir, for being here with us. I wish you the best of luck for the
Thank
rest
you
of
so
the
much.
tournament.
Thank you very much.
And we have just 4 balls left, so it's back up to you, Salman.
Thank you, Misha, and lots of prayers for his team. The Karachi owner has, and this one has been finally steered down to the third. And the third fielder was up in the circle, and Umar was looking to play all these deliveries over there. Missed 2, and finally he's connected 1. So a welcome boundary for Mirpurkhaas.
And very well played. Very well played. Very well placed, rather. This is a very paying shot when something is up there or over your right shoulder height, and you glide it over third man. When there's no deep one. There's the deep, so that's very sensible. That's what Umar requires now. He can go for the big shot, but if he doesn't get a loose ball, try to pinch 1s or 2s on a good ball.
Well, you'd have to say well bowled to the young lad. Emil is not very experienced, and the man facing him has all the experience in the world, and he's mixing it up. He's being unpredictable. He's not allowing Umar to get hold of him. 3 slower short ones, and this one was quick, and he beat Umar with pace.
Yeah, Umar was also not in control. His head was high up in the air. This is what Umar has to show his experience here. Again, the slow one, and Umar got deceived with that. So they got a run behind the stump, but then again, Umar has to show his experience here. Even if he get 3-4 balls to try score in at least about 15-20 runs.
Fantastic over this. Just the boundary conceded. Young Emil Khan has done really well in the last 2 overs. Not much damage done to the Karachi Ghazis team, and they've made just that bit of a comeback. You know, chasing 220 plus and chasing something under 210 is a different entity, and it's the momentum that carries into the next innings. And once again, didn't time this one, and it should be 1. And it is only 1. So great over to finish this, and 209 it is. 210 would be the total required by the Karachi Ghazis if they want to play the final. And good display by their bowlers in the last couple of overs. They took 2 or 3 wickets and didn't concede many runs. Umar Akmal will not be satisfied with this. What he got in terms of runs and the balls he faced. This is the highest. Once again, Mirpurkhaas get the highest total. The previous one was 208, so by 1 run, they break their own record. And now, Karachi will have to get the highest runs in this tournament if they want to play the final. They are in a huddle, and I'm sure the captain is giving them a good pep talk. And this is how it all began. Sohail was fantastic tonight. Big hits, placements, rocking on the back foot, pulling big 6s. And Umar Amin, that lazy elegance was on display once again. Cut beautifully. Then fast bowler came in and went straight back over his head for a 6. Full strokes on the up cover drives. And a lot of great shots. Good cricketing shots were on display. Look at this one. Googly belted down the ground and then whipped off the back foot. And this one once again pulled into the stands, and Sohail just kept going. It's amazing with the kind of ease that he has while playing those big strokes, and sound of the bat was fantastic to hear. And this one, he's got long levers and hit the big ball pretty comfortably. Once again, just a touch short, and it goes for 6. Just kept going, and in the end, wickets started to fall. Umar Amin hitting this one for 6, and then he got a jaffer seamed in from the pitch, and he couldn't do much about it. Then came Danish and Qasim. They also played cameos, got a few big hits going, and then this happened. Danish running, never been his strong point, and was run out. Qasim Akram kept going. And then he tried to be a touch cute and fancy, but he just held out to Sahibzada Farhan. Asif Ali came and went. Not much that he can boast of tonight. And Umar Akmal with this steered boundary was the only boundary in the last over. And these were the highlights brought to you by Al Hayat Group. And this is the Mirpurkhaas batting card and the very impressive opening pair. Umar Amin 71 of 43, Sohail 71 of 36 were outstanding, and Qasim's 33 and Danish 20 carried on the momentum that Sohail and Umar Amin left. And in the end, highest total of the tournament. And this is the Karachi Ghazis bowling card. Iftikhar 4 overs 30 for none, Jalil 4 overs 38 for 2, and Amal 4 overs 35 for none. So not many wickets over there, just 2 to Munib. That also in the end 3 overs for 39 he gave, and Zahid was very expensive tonight, 49 of his 4. So Karachi Ghazis now need 210 from the 20 overs to win this qualifier 2. And we will take a break. When we come back, Karachi's hunt for this total will continue.
Oh, that's the first one of the evening. It's a big one.